Immigration in Canada means big business. There's lots of money to be made in our system, whether it's through the international student system or through the multiple other pathways to permanent residency. Each step along the way, someone, other than you of course, is making lots of money through this. Usually that's a large corporation saving lots of money by having an endless supply of cheap foreign labor. Or maybe it's an international college making off like a bandit. Or that could be an immigration agent in some faraway foreign land. But an entirely new industry has been flourishing here in Canada, and that would be the industry of immigration consultants. These immigration consultants know all the ways of subverting Canada and the loopholes in Canada's immigration system that allow them to make the most amount of money at the expense of you, your family, and the country. Now, these immigration consultants really are shameless. They will post their so-called client success stories on TikTok and Instagram as advertisements to lure in more business from new immigrants here. But if you really want to see just how broken Canada's immigration system is, well, you'll want to watch the videos I'm about to show you. Should the government shut down these immigration consultancy firms? Let me know your answer in the comments below, and let's check out some of these videos. Before we get into these immigration consulting TikTok videos, I feel the urge to give some sort of disclaimer. And that would be that I'm not alleging what you're seeing in these videos to be illegal. I'm not alleging that what these consultants are doing is illegal. I am, however, saying that what they do is deeply unethical, shameful, and disgusting. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into this first immigration consulting TikTok video. It comes from Apney Immigration, a woman who has been living in this country without a permit, without a legal reason to be here for over a year, was given an 18-month postgraduate work permit extension with the help of this woman right here. Take a listen.
Without any status from last almost 1 year, right? And with the right guidance, because otherwise I think you were under the impression that you had got the TRP, right?
Right, yeah.
So it was a very simple application and it has been approved.
Thank you.
It was a very simple application. You were only living here for over a year illegally, and now it has been approved. You've got a work permit in this country.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's expiring in January 2025.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Thank you so much, Trevor. I was so worried about it.
I was so worried about it, the client says, as you can hear on the phone. I was so worried about it, that's why I didn't do anything about it for over a year. And the caption here, under this TikTok, client success story. Wow, what an achievement.
Great success.
Getting illegals a work permit extension. Hey, maybe there are a few people in Charlottetown who might be availing themselves of Apney Immigration's services. Well, we'll now move on to one of my favorite immigration consultants. That would be N&M Immigration Services. Now, the reason Gagan Deep at N&M Consultants is my favorite immigration consultant is because the way he makes his TikTok videos, completely and utterly shameless. Good stuff for us. And let's take a look at this first one here. Once again, just like the previous TikTok I showed you from a different consultant, the caption on this video, success story with 2 maple leafs. This guy is talking about his ability of converting visitor visas into a study permit, into a student visa. So someone comes here and tells the border agent when they land in Canada that they're only here to be a visitor and they're going to leave when their visitor visa expires. Well, once they get through the border, they can just run off to N&M Immigration Services in Brampton, and voila! With the help of Gagan Deep here, they've got their student visa. Check this video out.
Good morning, everyone. Myself Gagan from Canada Immigration. Today, my friend Meet Patel is here. He came here as a visitor visa, and today he got his approval. Congratulations, Meet. This is your approval for your.
Congratulations, Meet.
Can you say something? Anything, like in English, in Gujarati, anything you can say for our services and anything for our company.
Please say something good about my company. Say it in English, say it in Gujarati, I don't care, just speak. Say something good about my company. You gotta love Gagan Deep's video production services here as well. If the immigration business doesn't work out for him, maybe he's got a future in production.
Thank you to Gagan Deep sir. He got me a visitor visa he converted my visitor visa to study permit, and thank you.
No worries. If you or any of your friend is in the same situation, please do visit us, and we will make sure you will get approved from us. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Well, there you go. Meet Patel. He got his visitor visa thanks to N&M Immigration Services. Patel here clearly lied to a border agent when the border agent asked if he would go home at the end of his visitor visa, because clearly he got a student visa. But there's an interesting thing that happened with this particular video, you see. Again, I'm not alleging anything is illegal with what we're watching here. Clearly just unethical and a guy who's found a loophole in our system to make lots of money. Well, once I posted this video to my social media account, just showing off what was going on, well, Gagandeep at N&M Immigration Services deleted his video from TikTok. He tried to erase this video from his own account. I wonder why he would do that. If there's nothing illegal about it, what are you trying to hide? Well, of course, sure enough, that wasn't the only time that L&M have proudly shown off their services at converting visitor visas into student visas, because I found a second one that he posted and obviously forgot to delete as well. Here we go. Take a look at this one.
Good morning, friends.
He's even got a little airplane that kind of flies through the screen there. He's even got animation on these TikToks. Good for him.
Recently got approval for our client. He visited here as a visitor visa, and now we get him approved for the study permit. Congratulations, Praneeth. Thank you. Now I see your study permit. Please share your comments with us. Speak in Punjabi, that's fine.
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਭਾਜੀ ਹੁਣਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਅਪਰੂਵਲ ਵੀ ਬੜੀ ਛੇਤੀ ਆ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਤੇ
Covert visitor visa to study permit. Have you ever seen a more ironic spelling error than that? I would say that it is actually quite a covert operation that this guy here is running. We also have a company called Acme Visa Solutions. See, they posted this video entirely in a foreign language about a woman who has been able to convert a visitor visa into a work permit. It's funny how that works, isn't it? It seems as though when we're handing out visitor visas, no one actually intends to just go home when their visitor visa expires. They all seem to be looking at ways to get through the system and enter into our country. Here is this woman who has just received her work permit after coming to Canada on a visitor visa, and she has nothing to say in English, nothing to say in French either, in the two official languages of the country she is now officially a worker in. But she does have about 30 seconds to speak in Punjabi or some other foreign language, sending the message back home. Hey, look, you come here on a visitor visa. Well, we can convert that for you into a work permit, or if you're young enough, into a study permit as well. Now, let me ask you, of all the things that Canada needs to solve right now, that our economy really needs to fix, is the worker shortage in the long-haul truck driver industry near the top? Well, according to the Alberta government, the Ontario government, and other major provincial governments in this country, we offer express entry permanent residency pathways for long-haul truck drivers, who happen to be, of course, foreigners. Acme Visa Solutions, they've picked up on this. And just yesterday, they posted a video of a Gurkirpal Singh Randhawa receiving his work permit to be a long-haul truck driver. Now, this is nothing against Gurkirpal Singh Randhawa here. I don't know the guy. I'm sure he's a perfectly fine gentleman. But he doesn't seem to be the youngest chap, that's for sure. And I don't know if this gentleman here is going to help solve the country's demographic problems, as Pierre Poilievre likes to remind us. After all, it was Pierre Poilievre who said we need immigrants to drive truck and to solve our demographic shortage. Not my words, those were his words.